Hey, how you doing, YouTube? It's Double S0312. You guys know me for the Batman videos, which, if you don't know yet, I actually stopped production of those videos for a while because I got no new material. Once I get new material, I'll update and tell you guys about it, whether it be direct from the site or maybe a new prediction about it. So that's all I have to say about that. I will admit I will run out of breath for a while because I'm a little ticked off at what I'm going over today, and I'll describe why. Um, what I'm going over today, right now, is Nuketown zombies, and a possible Easter egg, like a big Easter egg, like what's it called, a story Easter egg, or besides the teddy bear, not the music Easter egg, but a challenge you have to do, a challenge Easter egg. Um, okay, so here's what happened to me about 5 minutes ago. I'm sitting here playing Nuketown Zombies, all fine and peachy, but there's this thing with my internet. I guess there's something wrong with the provider where every day or every morning, night, afternoon, whatever, every time around midnight, it just shuts off like for a whole half hour. And what happens? I got disconnected because I was online solo, so I would be able to get on my leaderboard score. I was on round 21, had some amount of points, like over 21,000, and it just stopped. It didn't work, and I was like pissed at it. So I freaking like rampaged on the inside, and now I'm out of breath. So, but anyway, I'll go over what the Easter egg I think might be. People are already recognize some signs of what's going on, but here's what I think is what's really happening. Um, okay, so the first thing that happens is you start the game, and then after every 100 kills, you'll get the perks. But what you don't notice is, okay, the second round, as soon as I think it's either as soon as it starts or when you kill the last zombie, what you hear is Rick Tofen's voice over the radio, and I don't know exactly what he's saying because my volume's down low, so my mom's sleeping, and I don't know exactly what he's saying, but he's saying something about meeting Samantha and how he's so close to it, and he gets into more detail. I think it's round 10 or 15, so he gets more into detail at that. Um, the next thing that happens is at round 7, you hear the bus beep from transit. You hear the thing, okay, and then like you just stop and wonder like why is that going off? I mean, there is a bus on the map, but that's obviously not the transit bus. So what you do is like you go back to where the Nuketown cellar is, back behind the blue house, where most people would normally camp in the original Nuketown, and even on the Nuketown of now. But you go back there and you just jab at the door, punch at the door, or whatever at the door, depending on what you have, and you'll hear the nerd's voice from Transit. Um, Now this might happen before round 7. I don't know because normally I don't even open that way until about round 8 or 9, depending. Because I normally go the box way, and the box is always on the other side, and then I have to focus on my real task at hand, which is how I survive. So, basically, what you do then is like you hear the nerd say something. Like I said, my voices were down low, so I couldn't hear what they said. He was saying something like it sounded like he was talking to Rick Tofin or something. You could hardly hear him because he's in the cellar where like it's supposed to be protected from nukes. So I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be soundproof too. So anyway, you go by a few rounds. You're on round 7, and then like round 15, Rick Tofin gets on the radio again saying he's closer to getting Samantha, and he wants somebody to start up the device. And what you do is you go back to the cellar and you stab at it, jab at it, whatever. And you hear the guy talking again, the nerd. So that's it's starting to piece together as an Easter egg kind of thing. And then once you hit like round 21, you'll hear Rick Tofin's voice over a radio again, the last time, to reactivate another device. And you jab at the door and you hear something. Now that's where I stopped. I didn't go further because I lost connection and I don't feel like spending another 5 hours on it. So, here's my prediction on what happens afterwards, after you knock on the door and they reestablish the connection or whatever. I have a feeling like the cellar door opens, and you go inside, and it shuts behind you, and either it takes you to like either another place where the zombies are, and you attack them in there, or they attack you in there, and it's big enough, like it's underground Nuketown or something, and or like you go inside, it's just a little room, you have to crouch down in, and what happens is a huge nuke goes off, obliterating every zombie in sight, um, which is one of the bombs from the moon mission. Basically, what I'm thinking is like the moon mission is happening um, while you're on Earth on Nuketown. So like Richtofen's up there, we're down here on Nuketown, and this is like some stuff that we missed during the moon mission on the previous Black Ops. So that big explosion comes down from the moon, destroys Nuketown, completely obliterating it. There's going to be changes to Nuketown. You come back up from the cellar, and that's when all the zombies' eyes are blue. You take a look at the sky, you're in the solar system again. You still got that big black nuke cloud hanging over where the perks drop from usually. Which perks I gotta really get on because I gotta ask you guys a question on that, but we'll get to that. And then like you just continue on from there on out. And what I think a cool thing that Treyarch could do is like, or I don't know, maybe they do it. I'm gonna research this after I'm done and the internet's reconnected, which it should be after I'm done with this video. But what I think what Treyarch could or might have done is like once you're out of that cellar, you reunite with the transit characters. You gotta help them. There's a continuance to the Easter egg. But what I think would be cool is if like the transit characters come out and help you, like the AI of the transit characters come out and help you, and you have to treat them like they're actual players. They can go down and you have to revive them. They can do their own thing by purchasing perks. They'll just be next to you at all times. So if you're near Juggernog and they say, hey, I think I need Juggernog, I have enough money for it, they'll go up to the machine and buy Juggernog, or they'll go to the box and buy the box and try to get the good gun, or whatever. But I just think that'd be like a cool thing. So, and they would never go off by their own. They'll always be with you. And instead of like being in the way, like when you're training, you want to be like able to do it alone. You want to go in a single file circle like this, and maybe like they'll make it so like you'll just pass right through them, so you don't have to run into them and get stuck and wonder why the hell did that happen. So I think that would be pretty cool. And if you go down, they'll continue the fight, and they'll even revive you. So there's like an up if you have used all your perk or your quick revives on solo. So that'd be awesome. So anyway, that was my theory on what might happen. Comment what you think might happen after you do the egg, the big egg, the challenge egg. The final thing I want to talk about and touch up on real quick is a question to you guys about the perk machines. I understand like it's supposed to be every 100 zombie kills, whether you do it or a nuke does it. A new perk is supposed to fall from the sky. Now, I've only had 3 perks fall when I was on solo. I don't know if it's different on multiplayer, because the people I play with are idiots and go down right away, but what happens is I got 3 perks: Juggernog, Double Tap, Quick Revive, and obviously Pack Punch. But that was with like 300 kills. So, and then when I get my 400 kill, I'm sitting here with 3 perks. I hear the bell go off, and I don't see anything falling from the sky. It takes until I get like 500 and some kills of my own, plus whatever nuke I probably could have grabbed. And finally a new perk, Speed Cooler, came down. So I'm wondering, is that supposed to happen like 3 perks and then it's every 200 and 3 more perks, it's every 300? I'm not getting it. So that's my question to you guys. But I want to hear you guys' predictions, or not predictions, your answer on that, because I'm really lost with that. One really quick prediction about like a future zombie map. Hopefully, they'll bring back the original characters and they don't just stick to transit. Maybe they'll add on more to transit. But like Richthofen, you can choose to play as either Richtofen's team or transit team. So I think that would be awesome. Another thing they were talking about, I think the makers of the game, Treyarch, actually said that they were putting in this new kind of gameplay from World, like it first started in World of War as an infected, as a zombie. So I don't know why that wasn't in the game. Like you even had these people, like apparently got the game early. I guess they were faked, but like they had the screen where it said grief, survival, and then infected. So I'm wondering why that's not in the game. Like Treyarch kind of promises that. So hopefully they come up as that for the DLC. I got the season pass, so if they do, I'll be the first one to know and I'll update on it. Probably. I'll probably not be the first. I'll probably be like the 14th or whatever, but you know what I mean. So you guys know the deal. Rate, comment, subscribe. I'll see you guys later. Peace.